What's up, guys? So this was supposed to be a very happy vlog that we were going to release to you at the end of April. We found out we were having baby number 5 and then very quickly found out we were not having baby number 5, unfortunately. We went through obviously a lot of emotions from being really happy to really sad in a space of a week. And as I know, and as you know, Uche knows, it's very relatable to a lot of families. You know, miscarriages are quite a big, thing in, the world that we live in now, unfortunately. So watch our vlog. It's quite an emotional one for us. So bear with us, watch it all the way through. And yeah, see you soon. Guys, it's the Monago family. Monago family. Right, I need to be quick. I'm so sorry. I have to hurry up. Welcome back to our channel. Sorry, this is a really good one, so bear with me. If you're new here, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can get all notifications when we post. You can find out what's going on with us. So guys, I've just snuck into the car. Uche, I'm on door watch just to see if he comes out. I told him like I've lost something in the car, like I made something up because obviously I don't want him to see this. So guys, I have a surprise for you and I have a surprise for him. Guess what? Boom! Baby number 5 is cooking! Yes, guys, I'm pregnant. I'm having baby number 5. We have been trying. Uche has really wanted baby number 5. And yeah, so the last month I've been feeling really weird and I've been saying I'm pregnant, but I was trying not to be paranoid. My period is due tomorrow, but the symptoms I'm getting, this morning I went to put food in my mouth and I felt sick, and that is just when I knew. Hang on 1 second, I feel like my door might be, I see a shadow behind my door. sorry, excuse me. Yeah, so I kind of knew, and then I had a spare pregnancy test in the house. So I went to take a pregnancy test this morning after I dropped the twins to nursery. And I was like, no, I'm not pregnant. It came, there was 2 lines. I was like, oh my God. Now, guys, it's Uche's birthday today, as you know. So I'm going to surprise him, but I'm going to film it all. I'm going to like tell him, I haven't told him yet. You're like the first people I'm telling officially, although you're not going to see this vlog probably till another 3 or 4 months. Obviously we want to keep it quiet for now and see, that everything goes well. I'm praying, God willing, that everything goes well with this pregnancy, and then obviously we will reveal it probably in 4 to 5 months time. So yeah, I'm gonna surprise you guys. So I'm turning this camera around because I'm just making sure that I can see the door. So I'm gonna surprise you guys. Sorry, I'm gonna surprise you guys. Sorry. So yeah, I'm gonna basically show Uche. I'm going to surprise you guys. I'm going to film it and I'm going to basically let you guys see his reaction and see how he reacts. Obviously, it's a nice birthday present for him, and literally it's a priceless birthday present. So yeah, I'm quite excited to tell him, and then yeah, I'm going to film him, and then obviously you'll see this. I'm going to film everything in regards to my pregnancy, how I felt. I'm going to let you know how it feels even to be pregnant with baby number 5 in the first trimester. But I guess I'll be posting this and showing this to you in the second trimester. But I'm quite happy to be actually vlogging this because I didn't get to vlog all my other pregnancies. So yeah, I'm really, really excited. But yeah, I'll be back soon. Yeah, so just stay tuned.
So you brought me here, right? Can you see me properly?
I can see you, yes.
Charmaine has brought me in here. She said to me, I need to come here. She wants to give me something, right? And every time it's near my birthday, guys, Charmaine starts doing weird stuff on her phone. She starts doing this weird stuff on her phone. And she's just always working on something. Yes. So yeah, she's basically the #1 surprise person in the whole house.
Oh, good.
She's so good at keeping surprises, and she's good. Whereas I'm quite rubbish, to be honest. But she's really good at it. So yeah, I'm here now, Charmaine.
Yeah. So well, guys. So I filmed a vlog in the car earlier that Uche doesn't know about. So you already know this when he's talking. So yeah, I've already filmed the first bit of the vlog already, and he doesn't know. Okay. And then obviously I got the present, and then I wrapped it in this shoddy wrapping paper, by the way, for like a Christmas wrapping paper because I couldn't find any in the house. So I just quickly did it. So I'm going to give it to him now. He's going to open it now, okay?
What is this?
So sorry about the wrapping paper, but yeah. I'm sure that the content inside will be quite nice.
Okay, so I'm just like, what is it? Okay. Joey, what is this? What have you done?
Just open it.
What have you done? Oh my gosh.
My eyes are actually watering because I'm actually cold. Yes. That's why I wanted to surprise you in the car. I didn't want the kids to see it. That's why I came in the car in the first place.
Ah, you're gonna make me cry, man. You're gonna make me tear up. So how long?
So I actually found out this morning.
Oh,
Yesterday
man.
I had a spot of bleeding and then it went, and then when I put the food in my mouth this morning, I told you I can't eat it and I felt sick. I felt like I was gonna vomit. I said to myself, I think I'm definitely pregnant, but I've been telling you for the last few weeks I feel it. Then I went after I came back to drop the twins, took the test, and I found out in the toilet. I sat in there for about 15 minutes talking to myself, and then I said,
Woo!
Yes! But we're not sharing this vlog for another 3 months, but I thought we'd save it and then share it with them in 3 months time. We're not sharing this now yet.
Okay,
But
cool.
it's for a vlog for 3 months time, basically.
All right, cool.
God willing, everything goes well.
Okay, cool. Yeah. You know, she starts doing this weird stuff on her phone, and she's just always working on something. So yeah, she's basically the #1 surprise person in the whole house. She's so good at keeping surprises and good, whereas I'm quite rubbish, to be honest. But she's really good at it. So yeah. I'm here now, Shami.
Watch the video. Christmas wrapping paper because I couldn't find it in the house, so I just quickly did it. So I'm going to give it to him now. Okay? So sorry about the wrapping paper, but yeah. I'm sure that the content inside will be quite nice.
I'm just like, what is it? Okay. Shami, what is this? What have you done?
Open it.
What have you done?
Oh my god. Whoa.
Oh my gosh.
What is that?
Are you pregnant? Yes.
Oh my god! Mommy, what is it?
No, tell Samira, Myra.
Mommy's pregnant! You're pregnant! You're pregnant, Mommy!
Yes.
I knew it! You're pregnant! Big little virus come!
Finish the video.
Oh my god!
Finish the video. Look at Myra's face. Myra, are you crying? Myra's crying. Oh, Myra. Watch the rest of the video. Go on. Yes. That's why I wanted to surprise you in the car. I didn't want the kids to see it. That's why I came in the car in the first place.
Ah, you're gonna make me cry, man. You're gonna make me tear up.
How did you know?
Come and see this one. Look at this one. Okay, sorry.
You're pregnant!
How do you both feel? Samira, are you trying to cry? Samira, are you trying to cry? So how do you both feel? Oh my god, she keeps putting the tablet.
Is this a prank?
It's not a prank, it's real.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it a boy or girl?
Samira. So we decided in the end to tell the children. #1, because they are homeschooled, as some of you know already. And #2, they are at an age now where they're quite in tune with their parents. So if either myself or Uche is not well, or something's wrong, or we're not feeling great, they kind of know. So we did think, you know, at this point it was a good time to tell them.
Guys, so Charmaine, say hey. Yeah. She's trying to keep a smile on her face. We're just on our way to the hospital, where we're at the hospital now to see what's been going on, because yeah, things haven't been right over the last day, so with the baby. So we're gonna go and see what's going on now in the hospital. Yeah, we feel like we know what's going on, but obviously you just have to come in and get the confirmation. So I'm just trying to keep our spirits high and, you know, smile and so forth. But I guess we'll hear and know what's going on soon. And I guess confirm what we think. So yeah, just mixed feelings at the moment. Well, not mixed feelings, just mixed feelings, because you're trying to be thankful for all your blessings that you have already and obviously appreciate all of those. But regardless, it's still a tough situation every time something like this happens. So for us, this is number 2. And I know I think it's number 2. It's going to be confirmed whether it's number 2. But yeah, I know it's quite common. So yeah, we'll see how we get on.
We're at the hospital, you know, going there to get checked out. I guess going there for some sort of hope. But for me personally, I had already lost hope. I kind of had figured out what was going on, because it's the second time I've had a miscarriage as well, even though I had it in a different way the first time. I already know when you're carrying a child and you carry it in your body, you know when, you just know. So I kind of already figured it out. So the emotions that were going through my body at the time, the first thing for me was before we had left the house, I got really upset. And Myra and Safira gave me a nice cuddle and, you know, they were upset with me. And that was my first guilt, which is, oh my God, why did we tell them? Why did we tell our children? Why are we putting them through this for the second time? Because the first time we told them, and Myra was really heartbroken and she still remembers it till today. But
we told them a lot later than the first time. Yeah,
the first time we told them a lot later, but we still told them. Then obviously the second time we had promised ourselves, we didn't promise ourselves, but we said we wouldn't tell them. And then, you know, it just felt right to tell them.
And I reminded you why we did.
Exactly. And at this time, then Uche just gave me, you know, some really good words, which were like, you know, these are the reasons why, you know, reminding me the reasons why we told them, telling me why, you know, that it isn't, you know, our fault and everything. I get, you know, everything positive.
And the reasons why, so everyone kind of hears, is, which Charmaine mentioned earlier, is, you know, they are at home with us. They're homeschooled.
Yeah.
So as a family, we're really, really close now. So Mummy was sick, and it's difficult to hide it. So
it's just really
difficult.
try
to tell her that she, you know, there's no need to feel guilty about it.
Yeah, you can't hide anything. And I think more importantly, I think Ichi would agree with this. As we are homeschooling our children, we are teaching them independent learning, and we're also trying to teach them, you know, about life as well, without too much detail, because obviously they do know, and that we have told them, you know, the details and you know, we don't need to go into the details.
We explain it in a child-friendly way.
We explain it in a child-friendly way from a science perspective, you know, and just being able to, you know, in a sense, you know, it's nice to be able to give them tools to understand what has happened. So we're not in a position where we live with our kids every single day and we have to hide everything, but we can do it in a way where they don't have to grieve in our way, but they can understand what's happened, you know. And so, you know, looking back at it, obviously with regret at the time, I wouldn't say we're regretful now. I think it was the right thing to do, and yeah, they're fine. And you know, we're fine, we're getting there and we're recovering as well. So yeah, I had already decided that it was done anyway, and that you'll kind of just go in there for clarification. But yeah, it was over as far as I was concerned, and it was confirmed, you know, a few days later.
So Charmaine was really upset earlier, understandably, but she's a lot better now. Charmaine, are you better now? Yeah, she's a lot better now. Still looking beautiful though, babe. Nice smile from her there. So we said a prayer at home, basically. We said a prayer at home, just praying for strength and thanking God for our blessings and that as well. So that helped. So basically we went to the early pregnancy unit here, and apparently it's closed today. There's no one there. So we're just trying to figure out if we're going to go to A&E here, or we're going to go to another hospital. Charmaine's just on the phone seeing if we can go to another hospital. Obviously the kids are at home with one of their grandmas, so we're just trying to see what's going on as soon as possible. So yeah, let's see. So look, we just came out the hospital. We've had a kind of brief examination, or Charmaine's had a brief examination. The situation is the EPU, which is the early pregnancy unit, they're not open today. So they've essentially taken our details. He's done an initial assessment, taken our details and said they will let us know what the situation is. In terms, sorry, not let us know, so just trying to process everything and record at the same time, sorry. They'll contact us to make an appointment to have like a scan and just try and get something conclusive, really. He said there's this, it doesn't necessarily mean that the baby's gone, per se, but Charmaine feels, how are you feeling at the moment? I said there's still a bit of hope, but she feels that she can feel it in her tummy, that the baby's no longer there, she feels. We've been in this situation before, so I guess you're relating it to that.
Not really, just based on my symptoms, and been pregnant a few times, so I know
what the situation
something
is.
Doesn't feel right, so
she's been really good, so we're proud of her. Charmaine was upset earlier today in the morning, but she's much better now. Aren't you? Or okay, but better than the morning. Better than the morning. Obviously I'm not happy about it, but I'm not, obviously I feel like it's almost tougher on the mum, because obviously she's carrying the baby in her body, and there's like been a short connection made. So look, we'll see what happens tomorrow, but either way it's in God's hands, and whatever is right for our family, we believe that he's going to do. So we're thankful for our blessings that we have already. So we can't complain. Yes, it's painful, yes, it's a tough time, yes, it hurts, but we are thankful for our blessings, and that's what we try and hang on to, right Charmaine? Yeah. Yeah, so peace out. We'll keep you guys updated. I'm normally really bubbly, but this is quite a sensitive topic to talk about, and glad we're finally ready to kind of share this with you guys. So at this point, the next day we tried to go to another hospital on that day, and the unit wasn't open, although it did say that it was open, but it wasn't when we got there. So we had to wait till the next day. And the next day is when it was confirmed that the baby was no longer here with us. So I guess from that point is when we had to it really hit home. There was no hope further, and then we had to go into dealing with the loss from that point. So there's quite a lot of things happening. I didn't really get a chance we didn't really celebrate my birthday properly. Not that that's massively important, but I remember we didn't get a cake when I look back. And kind of cut a cake because we were kind of dealing with everything. But yeah, from this point we went through the period of the loss, and that's when you go to that dark place, isn't it? As a family, and we had to just kind of get ourselves out of it, essentially. So. And
what would you say to men who are in your position? Because obviously I feel different to what you feel. So how did it make you feel at the time?
I mean, it's the second time, isn't it? So. I think I'm always, what kind of got me through, and I think you've heard me say it through the video, is I always say, I try and say, be thankful for the blessings that we have already. And there's some people, there's going to be some people watching this who haven't had their first child, isn't it? And so, yes, when you're looking for your first child, of course, it's going to be really tough because you're looking for your first child and you're really trying to have that first child. So I can only, my heart goes out to you people who are watching this and in that position, and I pray that you do get your blessings. But aside from that, even if you have children, it's still a loss, isn't it? So I just say to everyone, don't feel guilty for having some form of feeling, really, because it is still a loss. And I think what we often do as men is we just keep pushing things to one side, and we don't push our emotions to one side and we don't really deal with them. I did that for years and it didn't really get me anywhere, to be honest. When you live with 5 girls, they kind of slowly get your emotions out of you. Otherwise you can't really function in a house of 5 girls. So maybe that was God's little kind of lesson for me to grow and so forth. So my advice would just be, for us personally, we just put our faith in God's hands. At the end of the day, the last time we lost the baby, and then a few months later we were pregnant, and the identical twins were born, Kyra and Kyla. Never in a million years did I think that we'd be having identical twins. And look, there'll be another vlog coming up on how we found out that we're having identical twins. But I just try and have faith that, you know, like God looks after us, isn't it? He's looked after our family to now, and that he will look after you to the end. So, you know, whatever it is, if you believe in a higher power, just believe that, you know, everything happens for a reason. I know it's so cliche, but that's what we try and hang on to. Doesn't stop the pain. You have to go through the pain, and we had to go through the pain, essentially, and just let time heal. But yeah, that's the way I see it. So obviously, you know, you're smiling more now than you were. We both are smiling then more than we were. Yeah. And we're kind of a bit, you know, out of that dark place now, I'd say. You don't completely heal, you know, massively, you know, completely quickly. It's a time process, isn't it? But the main thing is to try and get a smile back on. Yeah. So I guess looking back, and now that we can talk about it, how did you feel losing the baby? And also, you know, what have we done as a family to get back to smiling again?
So I guess, you know, going into trying for baby number 5 this time round, I went in with not the innocence that you normally go in with when you first try for a baby. And that innocence is, okay, you know, you have a baby, you do the deed, you get pregnant, and then, you know, everything's fine. But, you know, I feel like, I don't know, that the miscarriage rate is quite high. It's 1 in, I think, 4 women. So I think when women go in for pregnancy, or a family, shall I say, going for pregnancy, you go in with this happiness, and when you get that pregnancy test as a positive, that's all you're thinking, happiness. But all the things that can go wrong, it's not something you think about straight away, which, you know, when I did go in for baby number 5, there was a big, there was no innocence there anymore. I went in thinking this could potentially happen, which is sad because you shouldn't have to feel like that, but that is the case. So I went in thinking this could happen, you know, and without going into too much detail, you know, I've had so many friends who have recently miscarried, a lot of close friends actually, and that was another reality for me. Even though I've miscarried before, that was a closer reality, whereas, okay, look, this could happen to me now. So I kind of walked in with that fear, and then it happened. So I was like, okay, it was painful that it happened, but at the same time, it was like, okay, this could happen to me again. With all that said, and everything I've said there, I was really upset. Regardless of, you know, all those things and all those realities, I was still really upset.
We both were, isn't it?
Yeah, you never, losing a baby, it doesn't matter, you know, how many kids you have. It doesn't matter, and none of it matters really. You know, the feeling is a feeling. Once you connect with that pregnancy test, then you connect with a baby, you connect with the 9 months, you connect with the whole process, you connect with everything. You think about everything in regards to that new baby coming into your home. And when it gets ripped away from you and you can't control it, it's really, really painful. And I am really guilty of not allowing myself to grieve. You know, I would say the first time I had my miscarriage, I really didn't grieve the way I should have really. You know, growing up in our culture, sometimes you're kind of set up just to be strong, you know, as a strong man or a strong woman. And for me, this time round, if I'm honest with you, even though I still had to crack on with life, because you know, we have 4 kids, you can't stop, you can't tell your kids, oh, you're not eating today because I'm not feeling well, or you still have to continue the day-to-day mundane of your house. But the difference is this time, I did allow myself to grieve. So every time I felt like I needed to cry, I did cry. Every time I felt pain and overwhelm, I did cry. And when you're going through the physical side of a miscarriage, I think that's the hardest bit. That went on for like 7 to 9 days. And when that's happening, that's the bit that won't stop the grief. That's the bit that really is difficult, because
it's a trigger, isn't it?
It's a trigger. Every time, you know, you're around it and you see it, it's triggering you and you're crying, you're upset. So I allowed myself to grieve and said, you know what, it doesn't matter if I have 4 kids and you know, I've got blessings already, I'm still upset. You know, it doesn't matter that I'm supposed to be strong, I'm still upset. It doesn't matter. None of it matters. So I allowed myself to breathe, started getting better. Then I had more triggers, like, so I got the NHS letters come through, which was, you know, oh, here's your scan date, which was supposed to be like 25th of April.
That was a tough one.
That was like, oh my God. I was like, okay, just when I was trying to get through, that came, because I obviously forgot to cancel these appointments. Then I got another letter in, which is, okay, your midwife appointment, where you go for your check-in appointment. Again, a trigger. So, you know, I was slightly annoyed. I ripped the letters, you know, I'm not gonna lie. I just put them in the bin.
I didn't actually know she did that.
No, I just ripped them and put them in the bin, because I just like, I don't want to read it and just over process it. It's done, so I need to throw it in the bin. So I did do that. I eventually plucked up the courage to call the hospital as well and cancel the appointment, because I was like, this is, you know, another lady could have this, so, you know, I don't need to have it. So how we are now and how we got here,
How did we get out of it?
Yeah, so I guess it's allowing yourself to grieve, allowing yourself to be upset, allowing yourself to understand what has happened to yourself, to your family, to everybody. Praying, that's, you know,
praying every day.
Definite, you know,
for us anyway.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't know if you believe in God, but praying every day.
Continuing to have faith. And just, I think for me, eventually when, you know, the tears calmed down, everything calmed down, then you just kind of go back to what the science is. That's what happened for me personally, which is, you know, the science is, you know, sometimes you just have chromosome issues or, you know, HCG levels, whatever it is the science. And that's the bit that kind of got me through, which is, okay, look, it isn't my fault. I had so much guilt. I was like, oh, I did this, or why didn't I do this? Or did I not take my vitamin? Or did I not, you know, I had so many issues with like, is it my fault that I couldn't
And we
carry.
talked through those, isn't it?
Yeah, we spoke through it, and we spoke, you know, about, you know, every time I tell Icho, I felt, even to this day, I think I mentioned it to him the other day when we were like in our leisure club. I said to him, oh, you know, I was in the jacuzzi, you know, did that happen because of that? You know, I was, you know, overthinking so many different things that I did before finding out I was pregnant. So I was just thinking, did I cause this issue? And then you start.
And my words to you always are,
yeah,
what's going to be is going to be, isn't it?
Exactly. So,
you know, so
that's it.
I just believe what God wants is what's going to happen. So
that's it.
we just believe, you know, your destiny is your destiny.
Yeah.
So whatever you're supposed to have, no one can really take away from you.
Yeah.
No man. So that's the way I kind of get on.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that doesn't mean things hurt. But that's kind of our overall outlook.
Yeah.
Right.
So I guess, yeah. So just to go back on the point is, yeah, just allow yourself to grieve. Surround yourself with people who will comfort you at the time and not. And
shout out to some of Charmaine's great friends as well.
Yeah, this is
you know who you are. I was
about to say that just now.
Thank you, because you guys helped me out as well, because we got 4 kids, and you know, while Charmaine's going through what she's going through, it means that I've got a lot more to do on my side.
Yeah.
With kind of, you know, everything that we've got to do with the family. So having that great support system of some friends, you know, who are on the phone, whether it's through text, voice notes, or whatever. Thank you guys. We appreciate you.
I mean, to second that, I was going to say, yeah, the community of women, I can't stress it anymore. I really had a community of women pull forward for me. You know exactly who you are, as Uche said. You're just amazing. You checked on me every day, not, you know, just yesterday, or, you know, not just one day. You kept checking, you kept poking. Even when I was smiling, you're still checking. Are you okay? Are you okay? So you definitely have to, you know, whatever community you have around you, I advise you dive into that at the time, because that's what, you know, obviously including my family at home and, you know, the kids and Uche, having my friends as well on top of that, that was massive, yeah, that was everything to me, and I appreciate it so much. And yeah, so we're, I guess, you know, what can I say, we're okay now, and we're you know, we're healing. We're not completely healed, but we're healing, and we're there. We're just getting to the point.
And we trying for baby number 5 again, man. When baby number 5, baby. Yeah,
wow,
so.
I wasn't expecting that. But yeah, so yeah, this has been really hard to film this vlog, and we've gone up and down about when and we were going to do it, and it's important for us to tell you what's happened in our family, so you kind of know where we're at. And yeah, I've been a bit down for weeks, so you may have noticed it in some of my vlogs or some of my stuff.
But you're good now.
I've been down, but
You're
yeah,
better now.
I'm
She's
good
back
now.
up now. She's back up now.
Yeah,
and we're
so-
proud of her
Yeah,
as well. We're proud of her.
yeah. So
Yeah, so as I said, we go in for baby number 5 again. Maybe baby number 6, baby number 7, 8. Okay.
well, you know, I'm about to like just take this camera off now. I'm not
Listen,
interested.
you don't know. Look. So yeah, so main thing is, you know, like, you know, we don't really let things kind of stop us. If we're gonna have baby number 5, we're gonna have baby number 5. So you guys all know that we're open to it, and hopefully later down the line we'll be able to share some positive news with you with regards to it. And I really hope that this helps someone. Comment down below. Hopefully you take something positive from this vlog. You know, we love being on these channels. It is hard work, guys. It's hard work. So subscribe, hit the like button, hit the notification bell to reward us for our hard work. Please. So it is hard work, but to be like a family out there, you know, for our thing is we want to be, we didn't see this growing up. So we want to show people who didn't see, who don't have access to this, if that makes sense. Yeah, so we've had some amazing comments that we get back, and amazing love, and that keeps us going. So we appreciate you guys.
I know, guys, a lot of you want us to have baby number 5, so start praying for us.
All right, peace out.